Alrighty, so the idea of having a chord that uses major or minors, or having a progression that you don't want to solo over and then feel something a little bit different in, here's a couple different ideas. The chords inside a spelling give flavor. Therefore, if we've got a C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, and then B diminished, and then a resolution to C, what we're doing is we're quite literally using a Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Locrian, and then Ionian again to form concepts, as you know. When I have an Ionian with a sus, it doesn't so much change the chord as it does is layer it on. So what we do is when we're doing melodies and stuff and having these accidentals and these accent notes kind of move through the air, they're willy-nilly, and what I'm trying to do is encouraging through the A minor, D major, and the G major is to pick a set kind of melody no matter what it is. The one that I came up with was something like fits over the top of it, has all the notes that are in all three of those chords. So the one thing that I would like to do is say that it doesn't have to be like a A minor, D major, D major, G major, G major. Whenever I go for a solo, I generally just go like, and then find a note that I'm going for. Like, so if it's A minor, I'd be like, found myself going to an E here, which is relative. It's the fifth. But the notes that I'm hitting aren't anything special. They're just movements inside those notes, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So if I was in A minor to a D major, and I knew that I was gonna do like a, which is a D, E flat, E, A, G, A. My fingers, because the spider exercises, would feel doing do-do-do, because it's part of do-do-do-do. Right? And then right above, over. So all I understand is the tempos and the duration of these individual notes when in combination with other notes make those harmonies or the triads, and then thusly can be part of a solo. So if you've got like a E major and you hear a, and then it goes to an A major, that kind of feeling of goes with the feeling of the dubba da bumpa dubba da bumpa dubba 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 da bumpa dubba da bumpa. So that phrasing would be So what we do is we can hear that anywhere. So one of the practices I would do is play the way they have it, and then play it down a half step, and then play it up a half step. You'd be surprised by going. It works because that major back to back. So what we try and do is we look at our scales like being, let's say it's in the key of A major or A minor to do our song. We'd have 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and 1. And when we go through the process of hearing, like, let's say a 3-note melody over the top of this, so we'd have 3-note melody. It doesn't have to be complicated. So we'd have now maybe a 4-note melody here over the A minor. And underneath this, I'm hearing. While keeping that central theme of A minor, D major, and G, there's a lot of exploration you can do on these. Octaves. Full chords, or 5 chords, power chords. And then full chords with the major or the minor. Full chords with sus notes. You can still do those sus4s over the top or it's all back too. You can do those in each one. What is that? D sus, G sus. That resolve back through. And then remembering what the 4th is. So if you're going through the process of hearing A minor to maybe a D sus to a G, that D sus, you can have your. Here's your A minor, right? Here comes your D major, but then throw in that sus note. And that sus note becomes something very special now. And then back to the G. So the chords associated and the modes associated with the minor 1, major 2, and then the third, minor 2nd, major 5th, and then the major 1. In combination, you could have your A minor Aeolian, you could have your A minor Dorian, or you could have your A minor Phrygian. Either way, heck, you could even do Locrian if you want. But the idea is making phrasings out of just a couple notes from those. So let's see, you're doing A minor Dorian or A Dorian. So essentially it would be in G. So utilizing that note, so a 3-note phrasing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Interesting stuff you could do here. Anywho, I hope that really helped out today. Being able to go from your A Aeolian, your A Dorian, and then your A Phrygian, being able to use those with the different progression that you're doing, minor 2, major 5, major 1. If you can switch that up in a couple different keys and see how when you're playing that A Aeolian or the A Dorian, even if you were to modulate and go from an A minor D to a G, to a B minor E, and then to a G sharp, or A flat, you would still be exhibiting the same knowledge of those notes and then utilizing different note patterns. So in correlation, this all comes down to this. You might not have to know what a D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D is, or a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, but knowing that we call that the F sharp and that the C sharp really helps out, because when we flatten those and we get the minor version of that and then different modal structures, we practice those in increments of having 1 or 2 notes. So for this week, over the A minor and D major and the G, maybe like 4-note phrasings. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could go on forever. Anywho, it was really good seeing you today, and I'll see you soon. Aloha.